What's going on, bros? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday so far, and do not get too lit tonight and do something stupid. But in this video, I want to go over 4 things that I wish I knew before I lost 100 pounds. Real quick before I jump into that, I just want to thank all of you guys who recently subscribed to my channel. You guys are awesome. You guys have been watching my content and supporting me in one way or another, and I really just want to show my appreciation for you guys. The first thing I wish I knew before I lost 100 pounds was how amazing your life is afterward. Now, I cannot speak for everybody who can and does lose 100 pounds, but at least for me and my journey, all it took was 100 pounds, and now I'm at a very good weight, I'm at a very good physique, and I'm very satisfied. But along with that weight loss comes an entirely different world of people that treat you differently. I mean, absolutely everywhere I go, nobody really comes up to me or looks at me with disrespect like they used to. And that's a pretty big thing for me. I like to be respected. I'm a guy, it's a part of my ego. I almost demand respect. That's something that drives me, is getting respect. And on the flip side of that, I like to give out my respect to people who are very respectful, to people who are chivalrous or nice or kind or empathetic or doing something above themselves for somebody else. I like to recognize that other person just the same as I like to be recognized and be respected for the things that I do. More girls! Come on, this one's obvious. More girls came flooding in. More girls are looking at me everywhere I go. In the gym, out at clubs. I don't really go clubbing a whole lot, but everywhere I go, you can definitely notice girls looking at you, or at least looking at me, because before they did not even notice me, considering I was 6'4", 315 pounds. More confidence. My confidence went through the roof. There's a few different factors as to why my confidence grew. One, I can say because personally, when I see other girls or other guys just looking at me and they're like, you know, seeing me, they're obviously checking me out, or maybe not even just checking me out, but they're looking at me for some reason, and I don't think it's because my ugly counterpart is stuck to my face. So that helped. Getting compliments from really hot girls, that definitely helped my confidence. As far as me and working out and seeing my progress and knowing that I lost 100 pounds and knowing that nobody like worked on this physique except me, and this is new to me. Like, I've never seen abs, I've never seen vascularity before, I've never seen all these different things, and it's really cool personally because it grows my confidence and today, Junior. And I know that, like, I worked really hard for all this, and it's just really cool to be able to have that self-confidence rather than like that external confidence from other people reassuring you and stuff, but that self-confidence where you know, like, you're a baller, like, you balled out, you worked really hard, and you earned something, and that alone gives you like a lot of self-confidence. You feel way better, obviously. Like, come on, if you look healthy, you're gonna feel healthy. I've never felt so healthy, so energetic, so positive, so ready to take on the world. Like, I just feel so good. Walking up a flight of stairs, I do not even get out of breath at all, but walking up the same flight of stairs at 300 pounds, halfway up, I was hagging and bagging, man. Like, I was so tired going upstairs. I hated going to school because, like, half my classes were upstairs and then downstairs and then upstairs, and I'm sweating in class. I'm 300 pounds already. And it's like, bruh, come on, cut me a break, man. So obviously the health benefits come along. Like, I drink water, I drink a gallon of water all the time. I'm just conditioned to do that. I'm conditioned to work out. So these small little habits that I'm conditioned to do and that are now my daily habits, they make me feel like a superhuman. Like, whenever I have hangovers, I don't have hangovers because I drink a ton of water. And lastly, smiles and good intentions everywhere. Like, before, people would sometimes come up to me and try to get something from me, or they would have wrong intentions, or when people were talking to me or looking at me, they weren't smiling. But now I like to look over and see that someone's like checking me out, or like smiling, or that person that approaches me to start a conversation or whatever, they have good intentions. And I can see very quickly if someone has a very personal motive or bad intentions, and I will not reciprocate what they want me to. In newer situations now, like, I don't have that as much. The second thing that I wish I knew before I lost 100 pounds was that less carbs does not equal more weight loss. This is a huge misconception that a lot of people still believe, for some god-awful reason, that carbs are like the reason that you gain fat, or fats are the reason that you gain fat. That is not the answer. That's not correct logical thinking, okay? You need a proper balance of proteins, fats, and carbs in your daily diet in order to keep your hormonal balances in check. The keto diet. I'm sorry if any of you guys are on the keto diet. I know it works, but I personally do not recommend the keto diet simply because long term it's very unhealthy. Matter of fact, one of my good friends, his mom is a doctor. She's got like 3 PhDs. She's super smart. And we were talking about keto. She said she tried it. She said she looked into it. She just said that it's very unhealthy, but it does work. Anyway, enough shade on that keto diet. So just a quick little history, a little story about me and carbs. When I was losing weight, I was down to about 1,700 calories per day. Now, as a guy that's 6'4", that is not enough calories, like whatsoever. I wanted to keep losing weight. I kept going down. I had almost no carbs in my diet. And then whenever you do eat carbs, you just puff right back up. So because your body's not used to eating carbs. That's another reason I don't really advocate the keto diet. But long story short, when I added 1,000 more calories of pure carbs into my diet, I went up from 1,700 calories to about 2,800 calories. I was still in a 400 to 500 caloric deficit, and I started losing more fat. Yes, it's crazy. I started eating 1,000 more calories per day, and I started losing more weight. So do not mix that up, guys. Carbs are awesome. I eat more carbs than I do fats and proteins every single day. I love carbs, and guess what? I can still maintain a physique by eating a ton of carbs. You just have to do it correctly. You have to set up your meal plans properly. You have to be educated as to why adding more carbs is going to help you lose weight, so long as you're in a caloric deficit, why carbs are important, okay? Do not think that less carbs equals more weight loss. And number 3, mindset flip is the first step. You have to get your mind in the right place. You cannot just go off of willpower alone. If you set out on a journey to lose 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds, and all you have driving you is a current emotional state, maybe you saw a weight loss video, someone lost 300 pounds, you're like, oh man, like I'm fired up right now, I want to lose weight. Do not let that be your only driving factor. Motivation. How are you gonna find motivation? Well, if the only motivation you get is from external sources, from let's say YouTube, podcasts, you know, whatever somebody else is giving you motivation, all they're doing is spiking an emotional state within you, and that's very temporary. But if you can find your why as to why you want to truly lose weight, why you want that weight loss goal, why you want that dream body, or if you want to gain weight, why do you want that? If you want to be a millionaire, why? Once you can find a why that's going to give you an emotional trigger, hold on to that why, because that why power is so much more stronger than willpower alone. You have to think about the bigger picture, okay? Do not just think about day one of trying to lose weight until the day that you lose 30 pounds. You have to switch your mind and say, how can I get into fitness and dieting and working out and keep it sustainable for the next 10, 20, 30 years of my life? That is the bigger picture, because once you can flip your mindset into that, then it doesn't matter if it takes you 1 month or 5 months to lose 30 pounds, because you know inevitably you're going to lose that weight. It just depends on when. Lastly, the 4th thing I wish I knew before I went on my weight loss journey to lose 100 pounds is that it's a lot easier once you man up and just do it. Seriously, man up about it. It's only going to be painful for a very short time. When you think about the gym, I have to go work out today, I don't feel like working out today, like I don't want to do this, or dieting, like, oh, this diet's terrible, this food's awful, I feel hungry, this and that, like that pain is only going to be around for, you know, maybe 3 or 4, 5 months tops. And if you're being consistent with it, it's going to become a habit, and it's going to feel that exact same way if you stop. So let's say 5 or 6 months of pure consistency with your dieting, with working out 5, 6 days a week, it's going to stop being painful. It's gonna stop being like a chore, and it's gonna end up being like a shower. I've used this analogy a few times, but as of right now for me, when I go to the gym, or if I miss a day at the gym, it feels like I miss a shower. It just doesn't feel right the rest of the day. It's become so habitual for me that I have to eat my meal plan and go to the gym every single day and drink a gallon of water. Like I'm so used to it now that it's going going to be hard for me to gain weight. So just get through that painful time. Yes, it's going to suck, and whatever's going through your head, like, it's probably true that diet might suck at first until you can kind of tweak it out to add some foods that you like to eat on a daily basis. Sure, the gym's gonna suck. It's gonna feel like you, oh, I'm so tired after school, I'm so tired after work, but I'm gonna get in anyway. I'm gonna get in anyway, and you're going to get used to it. Or you're gonna think, oh, well, maybe what if I went to the gym before work today? And you find out that that's a lot more sustainable, it's a lot easier. Then it's going to become habit, and it's gonna be a lot easier. It just takes consistency. You just have to go through the painful part, and then it gets easy. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I love you guys so much. I hope you took something away from this video. If you did, please go ahead and drop a like. That's gonna help me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. New videos every single day at 5 o'clock p.m. PST. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Peace.